Hi there, this is Cathryn Dall with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have joining me Mike Nakamura with Mike Nakamura Photography. Mike, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you here today with me.
Great, Cathryn, that's fantastic.
So you specialize in branding and headshot photography. So tell me a little bit about your journey and what made you choose to go down that route.
I started concentrating on headshots about 6 years ago now, and it became a super important part of the business. And I was trying to diversify away from some corporate events a little bit and get some things with maybe a little more manageable time and hours. So I worked with a coach and we thought, well, let's investigate this headshot part of the business. And it's gotten so big nowadays that everybody just wants to have a great headshots. And then of course they say, well, I got my tight headshot and really squared in there for LinkedIn, and I have a website and I want to do a little bit more environmental photography, or myself in action, maybe with the client or maybe just with some technology or devices, or perhaps in their office or some location. So that becomes a whole longer session where we produce maybe 20, 30 images that become a library that you can use for a year and pull different images. Some of the people, of course, are speakers, and so they'll pull a different image for their speaker profile or submission. And then they also change out their LinkedIn image more often, instead of every 5 years, or that some people do, or maybe some people even go longer than that. Not recommended to go 5 years or 10 on LinkedIn profile photos. However, that is the reality of it. So I don't recommend it. And then
I'm curious, what is the recommended time frame for updating your headshot that ideally you think it should be done?
Well, I think you should get a new headshot probably every couple of years, or if you do some crazy thing like change your style significantly. And most of my clients, when they come in just for a LinkedIn headshot, they'll bring several changes of clothes. They'll go ahead and we'll shoot several backgrounds, maybe a couple different lighting setups for options. And then they'll put their first one on LinkedIn and then maybe have another one in their email signature. And then in 8 months, they'll swap them. And so they'll put the email signature one or a third one on their LinkedIn profile. And so they'll use 3 or 4 over the course of a couple of years and then come in for a new headshot. And so I have some customers who, there's a husband and wife that I think started coming in about 6 years ago, and every 2 years they come in. So nice. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. And so Mike, you not only go on location for businesses to do their branding shots, but you also have a studio in Kirkland, correct?
Yes. And so my Kirkland studio is near Drew Market, and a lot of people in Kirkland know where that is, but it's very close to the 85th and I-405 interchange. So it's really convenient, and people come. Well, I think the furthest anyone's come to this studio is from Leavenworth. They drove over to have their headshots done. So being in Seattle is no barrier. Being in Renton or Kent's no barrier. Or Bothell, of course, is very close. So, but primarily a lot of my customers come from Kirkland, Bellevue, Redmond.
Nice. And Mike, what is one tip you would give your headshot and your business clients when it comes to headshots or branding? What's your kind of go-to tip that you wish every client knew beforehand?
I would say that if to have us hire a makeup artist, not so much for men, rarely, occasionally, but for women, because they get their hair touched up and get their makeup done for the lighting, because photography makeup is a little different from your day-to-day makeup. But at the same time, for a commercial headshot or branding session, you want to look natural, and you don't want to, you don't want to look like you're going to a gala or a wedding. Maybe you want to look very corporate. So
Yeah.
we dial in the makeup for that.
Perfect. And you have some preferred partners you work with for hair and makeup if people
Absolutely.
need them?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, I've been working with one of my makeup artists now 5 years, so
Nice.
that's great.
Well, Mike, if someone wanted to speak to you about their headshots or their branding photos for their business and their website, what's the best way for them to contact you?
I would say the best way is probably my email at mike@mikenakamuraphotography.com. And it's very long because Mike Nakamura is a surprisingly popular common name. And there are several other photographers that I've been in touch with my same name, because sometimes we've been confused. So all these short URLs were gone by the time I got one. So it's mikenakamuraphotography.com, a long one.
But easy to remember. So, well, thank you for your time, Mike. I'm so excited to have you as a Network in Action member, and I look forward to your continued growth and success.
Great. That's fantastic. Thanks.
Thank you.